I gotta say, this 1.3 patch is pretty dadgum amazing. The Black Shores map is giving majestic vibes, and that's pretty awesome, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. Today I want to dive into this new mode that we have and what that could mean for the future of Wuthering Waves. It seems promising, but first, let's get into the event. Also, if you like my content, please consider liking and subscribing. But anyway, the event. We got Fairy Tale's Finale. It's a co-op combat mode, and it has a lot of different characteristics that I was hoping to see in a co-op event. And if you're familiar with my content, I've talked a lot about co-op content in Wuthering Waves in the past, and it looks like the dev team was listening. This game mode actually reminds me of Genshin Impact's weekly boss challenge, but it has a few main differences. It's not mid. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. But one of the main differences is that you can revive, which is dope because no one wants to get knocked out and have to wait forever, not being able to contribute and not be able to do anything, regardless if you died due to a lack of skill or due to a glitch or a lag or whatever. Whatever the case may be, you can still contribute. And I think that's a great change. The other difference is that we're battling world bosses and not weekly bosses. And this brings me to the next point, and that is, what could this all mean? I mean, this is our second co-op event in 2 patches. Well, events are like beta tests for content. An already active audience who's already familiar with the dev team and the game gets to test new things they're trying out. And if you're already like the main base game, then it primes you to give a more honest response when there's something that you don't like. It doesn't jive with the current content, or it does, but players can tell the devs what they like and what they don't like, and so they get immediate feedback after that patch is over on whether they should continue investing in this particular content path or to shut it down. With that said, let's think about the current state of the co-op experience. The current co-op experience in permanent content in the game at base level is kind of lackluster. Whenever you join a domain, the enemy's HP doesn't seem to scale with the number of players who are joining, and the experience is pretty much over before it starts. You defeat the enemies in literally like 5 seconds, so it's hardly an experience. And because of the current state, there's not many people who queue to play it. So if you wanted to play it, you would be queuing for quite a long time before you even got a match, and that's if you're able to get a match. So what does this imply? What I hope and think we'll see in the future is better co-op domains. So whenever they come out with a new Echo set, they're going to adjust the parameters for the co-op experience so that it's much more enjoyable. A lot of people have been asking for a co-op weekly boss experience. And I think with there being bosses in the current event and in the previous co-op event, that we're sure to see that mode on the horizon. Another thing that I'd hope to see, while there isn't any evidence for this currently, but I think it will be pretty awesome to have a co-op dungeon experience. I mean, if you can imagine battling monsters, picking up buffs, getting keys, unlocking doors, solving puzzles together, defeating all types of giant bosses, I think that would be a pretty amazing co-op experience. But whatever's coming down the line, I think these events are culminating into something. And I think whatever it is, we can expect to see it manifested in permanent content. Anyways, I just wanted to share with you guys my thoughts on the current event and the current game state concerning co-op. That is all I have for you today. And until next time, I'll catch you in the waves. Peace.